Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your mid-month tune-up for March 2020. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, consider a personal reading. My email is below. Just send me an email and we can go ahead and set that up. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. Holy Spirit, angels, divine guides, universe, can you please find your truth, your wisdom, your clarity, and your insight for Sagittarius for the middle of March? What do you see? What do they need to know to reach their higher ground, become closer to the universe and closer to the divine? Any messages that you have for their greater good to assist them would be greatly appreciated, and we thank you. Sagittarius, middle of March. What do you see? What do they need to know? Any messages, please, to help them? Alrighty. Can you please show me general energies for mid-March for Sagittarius? We have the King of Wands in reversed. Alrighty. I'll be leaving the Vimeo link below for this month's Extra, which is about your career, your finance, your health, and your love. Challenge position, we have the Ten of Wands in reversed. Check out your 2020 Sun Moon predictions. They're in my playlist, so are my 2019s. They're still in there if you want to check those out. Advice, we have the Seven of Wands in reversed. Ask me a question on Instant Go. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, let's get to your reading. And we end with the Page of Cups for as you go out of March into and transition into April. Okay, so we start off with the King of Wands in reverse. General energies, I do not feel like your confidence is at an all-time high. I don't feel like you're feeling as powerful as maybe you did feel you were at one time. This King of Wands has practicality in it, upside down, so I feel like even in terms of practical matters, you can't seem to make things happen. So I feel, like I said, confidence, you're feeling like you aren't achieving as much as you should be achieving. Maybe you're starting to feel like you failed a little bit. And that's what I feel like your general energies are. Okay. Which sucks. I get it. Challenge position with the Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. You're taking on too much. You need to take a break. You need to lighten up on responsibilities that you have. You don't need to take on everything that's kind of given to you. You don't have to say yes to every single person. It's a challenge for you to say no. I don't know if it's because, you feel like you should, or you feel like people are going to, consider you, think of you badly if you don't. Whatever it is, you don't need to be a martyr, right? That's part of what this is. So the challenge is, stop taking on so much. Okay, that's what's kind of maybe your focus needs to be on one thing that you know that you can succeed at and you can master. Maybe you're spreading yourself a little too thin amongst favors, amongst people, amongst things in general, and it's time to release some of the sticks. Okay, so that's what the challenge is. In the advice position, this is, and I was like, because it's so similar to your challenge position, and that's why I kind of had pause in regards to this. But this is where they're saying to you, can you not see that you're overwhelmed? So however you're conducting, again, you're taking on too much. There's too many challenges you're feeling like you can take on. And I feel like it's almost setting you up I was going to say setting you up for disappointment, but that's not. Setting you up to fail, okay? That's what I'm looking for. And with this Seven of Wands, they're like, can't you see that? Can't you see that you're taking on too many challenges and there's no room for you? There's no room for any peace or anything you want to do or your bucket list or anything like that. And you're also... I also feel like they're saying that, when someone comes up to you and they want you to do something and you say, no, I don't think I have the time. And then they start judging you, like saying, well, what do you mean you don't have the time? You had the time for so-and-so and you don't have it for me. And then they start being critical. Well, that's not somebody you need to, and you feel like they're kind of pushing up on you to do something. Well, that's not somebody that you have to deal with. You don't have to kind of, you don't have to make your boundaries fluid. If it's no, it's no. And I think you're having a problem telling people no in the middle of March, okay? Which is totally fine. To tell people no, you have to put yourself first. There's nothing selfish about it, okay? It's your life, right? Now, Page of Cups is moving forward. So this is where I feel like you find something that is yours. Okay, you find something that you love. It could be something creative. It's something you really enjoy in life. For some of you, you could be volunteering because that's very meaningful to you, helping people get to a better place. You might get some awesome news, some really favorable news that appeals to your emotions. Some of you might be having the birth of a child. Whatever it is, I feel like it's something that makes you realize that you need to start saying no, and you need to start feeding your soul instead of putting your food on other people's plates, okay? If that makes sense. So I think you're going to come to this realization in the middle of March. Why is this King of Wands here in reverse? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages for the King of Wands in reverse for Sagittarius, middle of March. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, so they're telling you that whatever you're going through, it is coming to a closure. It is going to, there's a bunch of lessons that you're kind of learning at this time that you might not even be aware of. There's stuff that you have to do. It's to get you to a better place. So they're letting you know it's going to be a completion for you, okay? There's stuff that you're learning, and it's going to make you whole, to make you ready for the next thing that's coming, just so you're not so down in the dumps about this, okay? So embrace it as a lesson, embrace it as a challenge. With the Nine of Pentacles here in the upright, I mean, I don't think you're doing very bad in the finance department. I mean, financials look like they're looking good because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is, they're self-sufficient. They have everything that they need. You have a good job. There's status associated with it. You can pay your bills. You're in good standing there. And they're telling you you're going to move on from this victoriously. Okay, so everything about this just kind of says it's a phase, and appreciate the things that you do have. If your bills are getting paid, if you have a roof over your head, if you have comfortable clothes, if you have a warm meal every night, those are the things that you need to appreciate that you have. Everything else is just, trivial and something you're actually going to get through, and you'll get through it well with the Six of Wands. After this cycle is completed, you'll move on probably better than you ever have, okay? So like I said, embrace it. Okay. Why is the Ten of Wands here in reversed? Challenge for Sagittarius. Who is this person? What is this energy? Additional messages for the Ten of Wands in reversed. Hierophant in reversed. Yeah, so it might be somebody in a position of authority that you're having a hard time saying no to. We have the Hierophant here, which is a card of Taurus, if that resonates. And you're having a hard time kind of saying, no, I can't do that. And this person has expectations for you to do it. They're authoritative, so they're a leader. They're in some kind of role where they have some sort of power over you. You feel like they have some sort of power over you, so you're having a hard time telling them no and not doing what they ask of you, or not doing what they're telling you to do. Okay, the Ten of Cups in the upright. This is holding you back from true happiness, true fulfillment, true contentment. Again, they're saying the challenge is for you putting yourself first, and what makes you happy and what makes you content, and what is all that good stuff. Okay, what fulfills you? The challenge is it's being held back because you feel like you have to do that for other people instead of yourself, or you're being put in a position where someone expects you to make them happy instead of putting yourself first. And the Two of Wands in reverse, to me, has you not trusting this person. So I feel like they're asking you to do things, and you don't necessarily feel like it's in your best interest. Or this person doesn't even they don't do what they should do. Like, for instance, they don't do the work that they should be doing in their life, in the office, or what have you. So it's like they're not even pulling their own weight. And they're asking you to do things, and you go ahead and do them, but you're like, you know what, they're not really kind of doing anything to better their situation. They're not doing the work they're supposed to be doing, and now they're putting it on me. But I feel like you have a reluctance to kind of tell them to go pound sand, and it might be your boss, for instance. So this might be someone you work for, and you can't necessarily tell them to go to hell. You just have to kind of do what they tell you to do, right? Why is the Seven of Wands here in reversed? Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages for Sagittarius is. Why is the Seven of Wands here in the advice position for Sagittarius is? Oh, Emperor card. So they're kind of saying with Emperor card, and that's the card of Aries, that you should kind of stand up for yourself. Take your power back with the Emperor card. Really say to yourself, this is what I will and what I will not do. These are my boundaries. This is my job description. That does not fit in my job description. Therefore, I'm not going to be doing it. It's not on my list of chores to take the trash out. That is on your list of chores. So you need to do that. I'm tired of doing it for you every night when we agreed that that was your job. So things like that. And they're telling you to be assertive about it. Put yourself back on top of this. Create those boundaries. Expect respect from whoever this person is. Queen of Pentacles, same thing. I mean, you're a solid person. You're an independent person. You're reliable. You have what you need. You don't need this person pushing you around, and they're telling you that. And Knight of Wands is pretty much like, the advice is just start communicating to these people, or whoever this is that kind of like has this over you that you keep on saying yes to. Just kind of put that in action and be like, don't fear what their reaction is going to be. Just tell them straight up. I mean, set your fears aside and say, look, this isn't how this needs to be. And put, your I'm not going to say feelings, but how you think things should be, put them in action, and kind of let this person know what's up and that things are going to change, and they're going to be changing in the middle of March. How you like me now? Okay, Page of Cups in the upper right. Who's this person? What's this energy? Additional messages. I almost feel like, the minute, look how different this color is from this. I almost feel like the minute you decide to do this, things are really going to open up for you. And you're going to be more content than you've ever been, happier than you've ever been. Okay, Five of Swords in the upright. Yeah, you might have to have a little tussle with this person to make it happen. I see an argument kind of going on here. Okay, I see the two of you arguing. There's harsh words. The other person wants to win. You could be the one that wins, but I'm not really getting that. I'm getting that there's an argument that takes place. This person doesn't necessarily like it when you tell them this. This person doesn't necessarily like it when you tell them, hey, listen, this isn't working for me anymore. I have to do what makes me happy. They don't want to hear that, so they have something to say about it. And they're gonna try to get you to change by, because they want to win. They want you to do what they want you to do. So there's going to be conflict, a fight to the death, or, that person taking all your swords. And if it's something like that, you might just be like, okay, well, go ahead, have it all, but this is what I'm going to do. Now, I don't think that's what you do, because whatever this conflict is causes you a lot of angst, okay? Because we have the Nine of Swords here. So whatever happened when you kind of stood up to this person, it's causing you to worry. It's causing you to have sleepless nights, real negative emotions that you're kind of dealing with. So it wasn't a pretty argument I'm getting. And it really, I mean, moving forward, it isn't going to be a pretty argument. and it really is going to affect you, okay? I'm feeling like, but you have this Eight of Pentacles here, so you're like, well, this isn't going to hold me down. If this is going to be a situation and I have to stay in it, then I need to work on something, a better situation for myself. So with the Eight of Pentacles, you're deciding, okay, I need to find a new job. I need to find somebody that really loves me. I need to go back to school. I need to apprentice with somebody. I need to master a skill I have. I need to work for more money. Whatever this is, you're making the decision that this needs to happen in order for you to be content. But they aren't happy about it. Okay, and I really feel like the argument that you guys had went someplace that it didn't have to go, and it has a residual effect on you. Okay, so wow. Make sure you click on the Vimeo link below for your extra for career, finance, health, and love. If this resonated, consider a personal reading. Just send me an email. Check out my 2020 Sun Moon readings in my playlist. My 2019s are in there. Ask me a question on Instant Code. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, and or donate. Otherwise, adios from Veronica Garnett. Bye.